Monday morning. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. I was just making sure that there's nothing that's going to interfere with my sound for the day. So, just wanted to say that I know some people aren't going to be able to watch the stream. Poor Haku is focusing on some schoolwork stuff, which is perfectly okay. I just want to say, Haku, I wish you the best of luck with school, and thank you for being so supportive of me. And today, Snow's not going to be on the stream with us. So just want to say thank you for being there. And today, we're actually going to dive into some stuff that I just barely unlocked a couple minutes ago. Yeah, as you can see, my little XP bar is sitting there at 0%, which is primarily because when I hopped on the game this morning and I just wanted to quickly hit that level 110 just so that I could have it all the way up there. And just hope that everybody is ready to finally hit that 110 mark. Now, the thing is, at level 110, you finally start unlocking some of the more advanced features of the game. And what we have unlocked today, I will show you, it's called Landscape. Landscape is one of those things that has no limit as to how many times you can run it. It just has a limit to how much you can win during the landscape. So we're going to dive right in there to the landscape, which is also how we get our hey, hi Shadow Fox, it's good to have you here. I'm trying to wave, but my camera's been acting goofy. But yeah, let's go ahead, jump in. We have Alec right there, being cool and suave, probably fishing as well. Alec is actually one of my playmates, and I get so excited when I see Alec because we actually take each other's kids to go see each other all the time. Ooh, looks like he might be doing story mode today. But yeah, actually, if you look at my playmate feed, actually, if we click on him, so you can see how our charm is really high. So, oh, hello, Panda. Panda 431977. Welcome. I don't know if you play Rise of Queendom, Panda, but if you do, let me know. That would be great. So I'm going to jump in here to the landscape. So the landscape is actually how we manage to get paintings. So looks like there might be. Okay. So one of the things I kind of always try to make sure that happens is if you're doing landscape, wait, server 22. Oh, sweet. The latest update actually finally took 41 plus into the cross server stuff with the other servers, which is awesome. Okay. Are we doing anything? No, it doesn't look like we're doing anything yet. Okay. So I'm going to go back into landscape. Sometimes when you join landscape, what's going on with the teams is you end up with people who are not technically on. You end up with people's ghosts when you log on. So they won't actually talk to you. And hello, Panda. How are you today? So, sorry, I have squirrel syndrome today, but it's okay to have squirrel syndrome, as you all know. So, typically, one of the things you can do, because most of the people are going to be ghosts when you're playing in the landscape, you can actually kick them until you have people who have a high enough rating for you. So I'm just going to start here. And one of the things that's different from landscape that you normally do with the other areas of the game when you're fighting and such. Glad you're doing good. So, in landscape, you're definitely going to be doing manual battles a lot more than you normally do, because there is actually strategy needed when you do the battles. The first 4 or 5 levels of landscape actually are very, very easy to beat. When you start running into the battles where you have more than one healer, that's when things start to get a little bit backwards and a lot harder, because for some reason they start using a lot of healers, and then they will have multiples of the same heroes, and some of these heroes are leveled a bit different than other heroes that we tend to use, because, well, it's the computer. You're basically fighting the computer, which sometimes is good and sometimes is just a real pain in the neck. So, oftentimes when I see that I'm battling the computer, I'll actually might let it auto run the first round, just so that I can get an idea for what type of input I'm getting from the game. Because I like to try and see what the computer strategy is versus what my strategy is. Because if you know what the computer strategy is, you can actually end up doing a lot more damage. Did I remember? Oh, I've missed you too, Shadow Fox. I really have, because you actually are one of those people who's really, really fun to talk to. We have a third person in the room. I just want to say hello. Hope you're having a good day. Let me know who you are. Let me know if you play Rise of Queendom. I get on during my streams because they're kind of early in the morning or mid or right around lunchtime, which is thing to be on that Pacific Standard Time. It's just, I know if you're over on the East Coast, it's just about noon for you, so you're having lunch or on a lunch break. But personally, I love having people on the stream with me because I love talking to you. I love talking to you guys because where I'm not too worried about talking too fast, because I know if I'm on my own, I'm probably going to breeze past stuff that just doesn't make any sense whatsoever with how fast I go through it. So, but if you do miss the stream, know that I do miss you, and we all have lives. We all have lives, especially lives. Yes, I saw that S44 is now open, and the only reason why I haven't hopped off S44 is because I have finally gotten Wrath up to 100 and above, which I've really been trying to do because I want to show all the content that's available. But sometimes all the content that is available is not easy to get to because to unlock all available content, you actually have to get to level, what is it? You actually have to get to level 120 to unlock all available content in Rise of Queendom. And sometimes that actually ends up being quite a bit of a hassle, which is one of the reasons why I haven't jumped to server 44. You're in 44, Panda? Is 44 your first server or your second, or I know 44 is the newest server. I've kind of just been sticking with 43, especially for my streams, because you guys know how I am. I want to hit every bit of content that's available. Oh my gosh. Please don't freeze. if you want, if you don't mind, um, your second server. What's your first server, Panda? I know it's probably going to take a second. Um, I do know that okay, Shadow. Yeah, you're right. I can show all the content on Wrath and start a new character on 44. Um, oh, 36. Ooh. So I actually have characters on 40 and here on 43. And I do have a character on 44. I kind of just threw it there so that I could have that one saved. But yeah, you'll actually see me on 44 eventually. I just kind of like made just a character and named it Wrath instead of the entire Wrath baton. But but yeah, I am actually trying to make sure that I get my character my character on 43, which is Wrath Baton, up as high level as I can because well, actually I could show you some stuff on my other character. You're Sarah on 44. Okay, I am totally going to look you up on 44 and friend you. You know I am. Sarah and Luke. I love. Okay, so. okay, Luke, you just reminded me of something. So this last weekend, I was so busy watching Star Wars, and of course, I start with 4, 5, and 6. Oh, you know I'm going to look you up. You know I am. Because I don't let you guys get far away from me at all. But sorry, I'm laughing. No, yes, I was totally thinking Luke Skywalker because I'm one of those kind of Star Wars Puritans. If you're watching the movies in order, the order that I believe in is the order that they came out instead of chronological order. So, yes, I I totally started out with the first Star Wars movie that came out. So, we watched Star Wars and then we watched Return of the Jedi. Oh my gosh, I can never remember what order they are, but I remember it goes 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This We ended up defeated. Okay, let's see. So typically, when I end up getting defeated, I will change up my who's up front, and shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. Go back. Yeah. So I will actually change who's up front because it becomes very helpful. The Mandarian. I actually have a theory. So I actually have a theory about Yoda. I actually do not think it is I don't think that baby Yoda is actually a Yoda as a baby. I I really do think that it's it's someone of Yoda's same species and that it's after all the Star Wars movies. And it's kind of like a new, but I haven't watched all of The Mandalorian. So it's very likely that I am 100% wrong. But you guys will let me know. I know you guys will let me know. I actually have a hard time watching The Mandalorian. I don't know why. But no, I am totally for geeking out, nerding out all day, every day. Just no. Actually, that sounds fun. What what are your other fandoms that you like? Because I can tell you I have quite a few different fandoms. I like I like Doctor Who. I like both Star Wars and Star Trek. Oh, you never watched Mandalorian? Well, I'm not a huge fan of Mandalorian, but at the same time, it's I think it's worth watching at least the first few episodes of it just so that you can get an idea of what it is. I know it's on Disney Plus. I don't think it's made it past Disney Plus though. Actually, check. Alexa, bring up The Mandalorian. Okay. Let's see. So Mandalorian is up to 2 seasons. There's 8 episodes per season. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and quit this real quick. And so if you go over into summon, this is where you're going to get your paintings. And these little painting tokens you get from doing the landscape battles. And I'm going to go ahead and draw a couple more. But no, yeah. I've only watched the first season of The Mandalorian. No real spoilers. Horror movies. Okay. Me and horror movies have a thing. I actually also like to watch Ghost Adventures and yes, high fives all around. Okay, so let's get in here to the paintings. So, when you're looking at the paintings, I want to say there's a couple things to look at. First, look at what the skill says, because this will help you decide what's good to use. Or, what's up, Doc? I don't know. So, obtain buffs when battle begins, recover max HP rate every round. So, let's see. I can level this up. I'm just going to say highest level and see if I can advance it. Tame. Need 5 star stones. So if I go to my backpack, you have Panda? Aw. Have you left any comments? Because I love comments. I know I've been off the last couple weeks, but I don't know why I just hit the pill pack. Okay, go back to our heroes. Paintings. Okay. I'm one short of being able to level up. But what's the other buff? There's a possibility to break free when silenced. 1 chance every round. So with the silenced, I like to put that on my healers. And okay, equip. Well, I do want to say, never be afraid to talk to me. If you see me in game and you're struggling with something, I'm more than happy to talk to you. So, I am putting the recover max HP on my front hero because I need this. Wait, replace, move. It's normally G Ming Xuan that I have up front. So he's the one who I want the max HP on because he's going to take the most. He normally takes all the majority of the damage. And I will put that on Zishi. But here's one thing that you kind of want to note. Today, Snow isn't sick. We've had some other stuff going on. And I didn't. Snow's not sick. She's got some other stuff going on, and I am trying to also separate my stream, which is kind of like a work life for me, from my family life. And Snow's part of my everyday family. So it's more like just trying to see if this will reduce some of the family stress. But Snow's not sick. She is still recovering from her eye surgery. I know that. But I think that's the best way I can explain it. But I think she is on. Yeah, Snow is actually on right now. She's probably just running some of her dailies. And it looks like she might also be on her. She can't. Yes, Snow is a sweetheart, and she really can be funny. I really love and adore her. So we we'll we'll actually see her again. I'm pretty sure. But no, me and Snow normally talk every single day. So yeah. Okay. So okay. We've gone over the paintings, how to get them, and we want to check. So we have the landscape unlocked. Do I have? She'll probably be back. Today was just kind of like was just kind of just seeing how things go without her, and it was just for today, really. But because we talk every day and she's a part of my everyday family now, I just wanted to try some other stuff. But we'll probably see her again very, very, very soon. So, and she's a good person. I like having her around because sometimes she actually helps slow me down when I'm talking way too fast. So, let's see. You can actually look at each different picture. You'll actually see that some pictures will repeat. So, like the mermaid tear. Okay, Shadow Fox, we'll see you in a couple minutes. Well, she's not off permanently. It's just kind of just a today thing. Is there really only that many? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 3, 6. Oh, there's only 12 different pictures you can get. No, we'll probably have snow back. One thing that I want to point out is, as you can see with the rare and the extra rare paintings, is that each painting is listed twice. Pay attention when you're leveling up the paintings and using them, because like this one, Golden Crow, possibility to break free when confused, 1 chance per round. But if you go to the classic Golden Crow, it the skill effect changes. Obtain buffs when battle begins. Increase final damage to enemies with minimum HP. Great. I So with the stream last week, the first stream of the week actually. So last week my streams, there were a couple different problems. One of my streams broke down into 20 different streams because the internet connection wasn't great. And then another stream kind of triggered some PTSD effects for both me and Snow. And I actually took that stream down because I didn't think that it really did either one of us a favor. It was one of those things where I didn't want to do I didn't want it up because I felt like it was doing more damage emotionally. And that's part of why I'm going over the painting again today, was because I actually did have to just remove that entire stream. One thing that I actually am very serious about is mental health. And there's lots of people who suffer from PTSD. And if anyone in my streams ever ends up having emotional problems going on, I do want to help make sure that those emotional problems are cared for. But I'm also going to try to remove those parts from the streams so that if it's a personal problem, it doesn't get broadcasted to the rest of the world, because I actually want to protect not only my mental health, but the mental health of my followers. And almost everybody needs help at some point with mental health. And I don't want people to feel like if they're talking to me about something personal that it's going to get broadcasted everywhere. It's one thing to talk about it during a live stream, but when I go to edit my videos, I'm going to try to remove it from the stream that's going from the video that gets posted to YouTube and Twitch, just because I actually have had my mental health used against me before, and I really do believe in protecting the privacy of everybody around me whenever possible. If that makes, yeah. And it really is mostly because I've been there. I know other people have been there. We all deserve to be protected. Let's see if I can move this one up. Yes. And advance this one. And that gives us a nice little rating boost. So when we try to see, been in the middle of leveling all these up. Just gonna quickly see if we can get some things leveled up. I'm not worried about polishing right now, but I know if we increase, it's not the talent we're looking for. Oh, one other thing to touch upon is the virtues. With these virtues, with each character, you're going to be researching, and each time you do a research, the the current the like when you're polishing your equipment and the attributes change, you can also have your attributes change when you are researching the virtues. Each time that you've level up your research, you're automatically going to get a little bonus rating. And then you will also be able to get more materials to get the books, to get the wisdom order. The way you get these is when you go into, well, it's not it. So when you go into biography and you go over on up to Nightmare, you can get the Tao's Doctrine, and these are what you use to level up. And then in each bag, they also give you the wisdom orders. The other way, besides Nightmare, is I don't think this does. No. These levels, the elite levels will give you higher rating XP and hills for upgrading your heroes. The other place where you can get the wisdom orders is actually going to be the Babel Tower. Because I'm already in the garden. And what is going on with you? Let's see. Okay. I know that the stream just went down. I am trying to see if I can reconnect. Part of it looks like it's working. Part of it looks like it's not. Okay. Looks like we're back up and running. Sorry about the stream dropping. Ooh. Still seems to be frozen for me. There we go. So recently we actually had a new thing drop. We now have the Pagoda Ascending that you can unlock when you do when you hit level 120. So Pagoda Ascending, from what I have seen, is going to be exactly the same as Babel Tower. And I think there's thank you, Panda. It's good to be back. I am still trying to work things out to where I can at least do more with my internet connection, because I do know that my internet connection is not the greatest. Actually been living in a hotel, so I am on a hotel's Wi-Fi, and sometimes the Wi-Fi is really good and sometimes it's really crummy, so I do apologize. I wish I could actually. So, one of the things that we are actually working on is getting mobile Wi Fi, which is just going to be a hotspot that I can use when I'm streaming instead of always using the hotel Wi Fi. Try to find something that gives me a much better connection. Looks like we had somebody else just join us. I want to say welcome. If it's Shadow, welcome back. If it's somebody new, welcome. I'm Wrath. Give give us a little hello. Let us know who you are. And dooba 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 dooba. I have been watching way too much Phineas and Ferb lately. Love that little platypus that they have, Harry. So, what else can I show you today? Panda, is there anything in particular that you would like to see today that you don't know about? Recently put together this little costume. It's actually not a costume collection, which is actually kind of funny. I'll have to show and explain that a little bit later. Actually, no. Okay. So this costume, when you go into the shop, you're not going to see it in the outfits. This costume you actually have to kind of piece together because, as you can see, it doesn't show that it's part of any costume set. So the hair is separate from the ornament, just separate from the makeup. I don't know what their intention with this costume is, but it's a good costume. I like it. And because it's one of those that's just kind of off on its own, that's why I like it so much. I especially love this little. It reminds me of like a cat tail. It's got a little poof on the end, and the rest is nice and sleek. Hopefully, if I can get through the next 5 levels, I'll be able to show you. I can show you off on the hunting grounds. Yeah, I know it's quiet. I think Shadow isn't on yet. Shadow's not on yet. And then I can tell you that Dragon Tamer is just one of my controls, not there to do anything, but just there to help me make sure that my stream is back up and running the way it's supposed to. But I don't know what else to show you guys today. We've gone over all the basic stuff that I was wanting to show you. Hopefully by Friday I can hit 115 so that I can show you how the Golden Adventure works. The Golden Adventure is actually a lot of fun. It has its own storylines, which I really, really enjoy. And it's kind of like those old Goosebumps books where you could decide your future, or you had multiple choices to go to create your own adventure. And that's how the Golden Adventure works, just not as cool as R.L. Stine. Actually, a lot different than R.L. Stine. But still really, really awesome. Really, really loved. And oh, right. Quick thing, your painting shards are always going to end up back here under your hero shard tab. And as you collect the shards, you'll be able to merge that painting. So just in case you were wondering where all that stuff from paintings goes, is here. And these items don't occupy space in your backpack. They're like your hero shards. Don't take up any room, but are there when you need them. So I definitely recommend making sure that you keep an eye on all of your shards, heroes and paintings. Actually, if you look right here, these are the 2 heroes that are green level that I do not have yet. I am trying to get 30 of each of their shards. And then with your paintings, I don't know. $50 shards and details 30. So it looks like for the gold you're going to need 50 shards. For the purple, you're going to need 30. And then I bet you for the green you'll need, I want to say 10 or 20. Let's go look. So for the, okay, blue. It doesn't tell me how many shards. Okay. We'll figure out how many blue shards you need before the next stream. But I do want to thank you for